Okay, sorry about that, third graders. I only am allowed 15 minutes on my recorder that I use. So we will keep going. I just have to make a new video, which is okay, because this is very important. So we were working on our hops on the last video. I'm just going to redo it, and then we'll work on our subtraction with this book. So once again, we have 4 here. And then we have 10 here. Okay, remember that? All right, so let's work on our hops first. Even though I did that on the last video, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 1/4. So I got 6 and 1/4 for the book. Now let's see if we get the same thing if we subtract. Okay, so I have 4 on the left-hand side of the book. I have 10 on the right-hand side of the book because it's not enough to go to 11. So what is 10 minus 4? That is correct. It is 6. And then you add in your fourth. So 6 and 1/4. And let me see if I can do a text box because some people have been having issues with writing it, and I just want to make sure we are all on the same page. Make it a little bit bigger. So we would write 6, and then you write 1, space, 1/4. That's how you type it. Okay, if we were to handwrite it, we would write it a little bit differently, but that's how we type it. Okay, all right, let's work on another one together. This is the letter L, and yes, it is quite small, which is okay. All right, let's do our hops. So it starts on the 2. I can only go to the 3, so that's going to be 1 hop, so 1 and 1/4. Okay, now let's see if we get the same thing if we subtract. So on the left side is a 2, on the right side is the 3. 3 minus 2 is, that is correct, 1, and then add your 1/4. So it's 1 and 1/4. Let me show you how to type it for those people that are having issues with it or just want to verify. So it would be 1 and 1/4. Let me see if I can make that bigger for you. There we go. So 1 space 1/4. 1 and 1/4. Okay. All right, we have a couple more to do together. So here is, oh my gosh, the dogs again. Here is the stapler. Okay, sorry about that. I took 2 squeakers away. Now I have 3. Okay, let's go ahead and do our hops. Let me grab my little scribble. Okay, you ready? We're starting at the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't go anymore. 7 and 1/4. 7 and 2/4, which is the same as 7.5. 7 and 3/4. Okay, now we're going to do our subtraction. Okay, so let me get my scribble again. All right, so we have 1 here, and then we have 8 here. 8 minus 1 is what? That is correct, 7. And then we need to add our 1/4. This is hard to do with this. 2/4. 3/4. So 7 and 3/4. Either way you do it, either with the hops or the subtraction, you're going to get the same answer. Okay, here we are with our fork. Let's get ready to do our hops. Obviously, we're starting at the 2 because it does not start at 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't go anymore. 8 and 1/4. 8 and 1/4. Okay, let's do our subtraction. So I have 2 on the left-hand side. I have 10 on the right-hand side. 10 minus 2 is what? 8. That is correct. And then you just want to add in your 1/4 because it's right on the very first line here. Okay, last one that we're going to do together. Let's do our hops on this one. Now remember, it doesn't start on 0, it starts on the 4, so that's where we have to start. 1, 2, I can't go anymore because it doesn't go all the way to 7. 2 and 1/4, 2 and a half, or 2 and 2/4, 2 and 3/4. Okay, so here's my text box. 2. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I ended up pausing myself. So I'm just going to do the hops for this one because we're having some technical difficulties. So again, start at the 4, 1, 2, 2 and 1/4, 2 and 2/4, which is 2 and a half, 2 and 3/4. So the answer is 2 and 3/4. And then you can do your subtraction if you would rather do that. Okay, I think the hops are going to be your best bet though. I think for 1/4 or your 1/4 inches, your hops are going to be the easiest for all of you. Your task today is going to be going into Google Classroom under the classwork tab. Obviously, you'll find your assignment and you're going to be measuring to the nearest 1/4 inch and you're going to be working on slides. They're very similar to the slides that you've done prior to today, but obviously instead of doing the whole inch or the 1/2 inch, you're going to be working on the 1/4 inch. Now there might be a couple, I don't recall correctly, but there might be a couple that do the whole inch and there might be a couple that do the 1/2 inch, but most of them, or the majority of them, if not all of them, will be to the 1/4 inch. All right, do your best and let me know if you need me. I am here if you need me and I can walk you through it. All right, go back to Google Classroom and continue.